The high school you went to, Helix, was a football powerhouse.
Yeah.
I think your junior year, 8 of your teammates went to play the highest level of college football, D1.
Yeah.
You were teammates with Reggie Bush.
Yep.
And you and Reggie, fast forward to college,
Yeah.
the only 2 people ever who've been high school teammates and both in the same
Yeah,
Heisman
yeah,
finalist
yeah.
class. What do you think made Reggie Bush so talented in high school?
God, I mean, a lot of things. I mean, for one, I mean, he just was so much better, especially on a high school field. I mean, I remember when he was 14, 15 years old, you know, coming up playing with us, and I mean, he had so much better, I mean, he was such a better player. Speed, agility, change of direction.
Escorted, members of the band are here, as well as members of the student body. And a flyby, 3 of the pilots of the 4 Harrier jets, graduates of Auburn University. It's the Home Depot SEC on CBS, a couple of top-ranked teams. The Trojans of USC against the Tigers of... Here's Leinart deep in the end zone. Touchdown! Matt Leinert's first completion as a collegian goes for a touchdown.
And he went to the right guy. A huge wide receiver. Mike Williams is 6'5". Jason Campbell thinks it's a blitz, and he's checking, and it is a blitz, but it's a zone blitz.
Campbell in trouble. Not the swiftest nor most elusive of quarterbacks. And he's down at the 35. It'll be 4th down. 7. The only setback is Bush. Here comes the blitz. Leinart pumps once. Looks deep. Left side. There's Williams. And it's just about...
That's the end of the ball game.
The sun-drenched Coliseum in Los Angeles was the stage for a Week 3 matchup against the University of Hawaii Warriors. After an early defensive struggle, the Trojan horses were off and running. Reggie Bush's 2 touchdown runs, coupled with fellow freshman Lendale White's 2 scores, showed off the Trojans' #1 recruiting class in dazzling fashion.
10-5, dives into the end zone, give him a 10.0 and give the Trojans 6 points.
When the quarterback decleats the opponent in such punishing fashion, it's sure to earn the respect of his team and the respect of the opposition, lying pummeled on the ground.
What a block by the quarterback, Matt Leinart, coming back the other way, and Reggie Bush made it happen right there.
Welcome to ESPN's College Football Saturday. Tonight, the Virginia Tech Hokies take on the #1 ranked USC Trojans in the Black Coaches Association Football Classic. All season ESPN Saturday Night College Football will be broadcast in high definition, presented by Philips and Best Buy. Well, over 5,000 more seats have been added to FedEx Stadium, and they are filled tonight, so we should have in the vicinity, as you look at Eddie Royal, of close to 92,000 people on hand for this one tonight. Eddie Royal, Player of the Year in the state of Virginia last year, and they really like him, and he is what the coaches call electric. He makes things happen. Brian Killeen will kick it off for the Trojans of Southern California, and we are just about set to get this one underway. Royal, 2 yards deep, he'll take it. Out to the 25, and now the 27. He Burns, he's a senior out of New Orleans. Another flag is down. High spiral, this one turning over, and it's going to be to Bush at the 6-yard line. Bush at the far sideline at the 15, cuts back into the middle to the 20.
Only 6 men on the line of scrimmage against the offense.
Matt Leinart, you have to say that he is one of the biggest preseason Heisman Trophy candidates, and they're going to start with both tailbacks in the backfield, Lendale White and Reggie Bush. No fullback on this one. Maybe they got a special play in mind, Mike Gottfried. We'll see. That's Bush, who goes out to the right side. And now here comes an audible from Leinart.
Quick screen.
Quick pass, screen, ball tip, almost intercepted, and it's dropped. Reggie Bush, the lone setback. And remember, he catches the ball extremely well. And there's the middle screen to Bush. And he's got running room. 20, 10, touchdown, Southern Cal.
Reggie Bush split out.
They're going to go on top. That's who they got. Isolation. Bush. Goodbye. Touchdown. Southern Cal. 53 yards. Jimmy Williams. They toasted him. Liner. Oh, he's looking for Bush, and nobody covered him. Third touchdown of the night. Reggie Bush.
We're expecting some 92,000 people for this ball game. Cal, number 7 in the national rankings. Southern California, number 1. And the book on Aaron Rodgers, who came out of Butte Junior College in Chico, California. He's a big guy, 6'2", 215. And his coach, Jeff Tedford, said he had one of the quick minds he'd ever seen at quarterback because he gobbled up the playbook in about 3 weeks. To throw the first play of this one as Rodgers rolls back and throws short. Ball dropped off to Mandarino out of the backfield. And the fullback will get it across the 33, 34-yard line in the first down. 4th down from the 14. Rodgers throws, end zone, no. And Aaron Rodgers setting an NCAA record for consecutive completions over 2 games at 26, and he tied for consecutive completions in a game at 23. Everybody to play, but they all fit now and have done a fine job. Leinart gives the ball to Bush. He bounces in there for daylight, and he's got a first down. He breaks loose. It's a foot race down the sidelines. Bush is down to the 5 and scores as he somersaults into the end zone. Fred Matua is the man that let him in there.
Incredible start for Reggie Bush and the Trojans. We talked about him being lightning. Well, you will never see a better run. What a way to start for the Trojans. I'm sure that Pete Carroll will grab him on the sidelines and say, hey, Reggie, no more somersaults, please.
A lot of things can happen to you when you're somersaulting.
So much for slow starts. Everybody has talked about SC complaining how they start slow in the first.
We'll see how much this has impacted the momentum of the ball game. This is Reggie Bush. And Bush is gone. Forget it. No flags. Touchdown. 81 yards.
Here comes the top-ranked team in the land, the Pac-10 champions from Southern California. He waits on Garrett Hartley's kick. So amid all the flashbulbs, all the talk about number 1 and number 2 back in August, and out here it's 05, and we're about 3.5 hours from finding out who's going to be the BCS national champion. From the Orange Bowl underway. Trying to keep it out of Bush's hands, and in doing so, kick it out of bounds. So great field position for USC to start things. Pete Carroll might go long, who knows? Quick slant, Reggie Bush, first down at midfield, here he goes. Inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 28. First down. Reggie Bush comes out as a receiver, leaving David Kirkman in the backfield. Leinart rolls, throws deep, got him in, touchdown! What a great catch! Dominic Byrd flies high and pulls it in. And a long ball here is intercepted. Poor choice. Jason Leach with the interception.
I don't understand what Jason White was thinking there, the thing that these quarterbacks had done coming into.
So a dominating performance by USC. Their band just ready to light it up here pretty soon.
This is awful. Fans are getting involved. Steven Jackson's in the fans.
Shoulder, it's second down and 10 while they check on Patton. It is back to the ground game. And all the way, Reggie Bush with a dive. Touchdown. 41 yards with a flare at the end of that one.
Up and getting after him.
3 tight ends. Reggie Bush again, standing up, touchdown. His second of the day.
The eye on the handoff to Bush. Starts right, goes left. Up the middle, 30, 35, outside of the 40. He's gone. Adios. Touchdown. Reggie Bush, touchdown. USC. 76 yards. How do you do?
Harold Richardson looked like a schoolboy, and he just tackle turf. Great run by Reggie Bush.
Leaving Bush by himself. Liner drops the pass. Looking for the end zone. Flags are down. Throw caught by Bush. It's a touchdown, except we've got a flag on the play. Let's see what this is all about. What a great pass from Liner to Bush. Caught it in stride.
The middle linebacker out on him, but they went in press coverage, bump and run against Reggie Bush. That is the worst scouting report you've ever.
Liner drops straight back to pass. Gets rough, throws long downfield. Coming back for Bush. Makes the catch at the 10. Dives down to the 8-yard line.
Bush in motion. Oregon's offside. Free play for Leinart. He's going to have a touchdown. Complete to Reggie Bush. That touchdown's going to stand. It's almost as if the entire defense froze. As a wide receiver, good sharp route there, breaks the tackle, and then the effort and points in the first half. Here's Bush getting to the outside. And he's going to be pinned against the sidelines, and take Gibson and Chung are out now. And here's the handoff to Bush. Trying to get outside. Now let's come back and try this side. Oh, look at that block. That was a hammer. And Bush goes into the end zone for a touchdown. And believe it or not, there are no flags. Bush up the middle. Touchdown. Walked in. Offensive line just blew a hole in it. And with Bush's quickness and agility, it's just goodbye. Fired at the top of the picture. Bush. Goodbye. Touchdown. Blocked from Hancock. Sent him home. And it comes at 3.
First and 10 at the 29. Handoff. It's Bush. Right side 40. He's at the 50. It's a foot race to the 40. 30, 25, 20. Stiff arms at the 10 and gets dragged down from behind. I didn't think it was possible. At the 6-yard line. Reggie Bush gets away.
Bush with a hole. Cuts to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Reggie Bush with a touchdown. Right into the SC band, Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush finds a hole and bursts through it. Reggie Bush gone. Touchdown. Zibikowski got him in the end zone, but as he slowed down, but he was across the goal line for a 45-yard touchdown run. The hole opened up and he was through it in a heartbeat. White and Bush in. Here's the hand to Reggie Bush. Bush being chased, one man to beat, and gets him out of bounds at the sideline. First and goal, Trojans. Reggie Bush. Bush. Touchdown. Liner going to try to sneak it ahead. He got in. Touchdown, SC.
Reggie Bush. Let's talk about that and the Bush push. It has been enough time. Can you finally admit that that was illegal?
Stopped initially. Keeps turning.
That's the first.
Goes in motion away. Handoff to Bush. Looking up the middle. Finds the 5. Pulls his way into the end zone. Touchdown USC. Reggie Bush with his 10th rushing touchdown.
He just ran over free safety Deshaun Goldson for the touchdown.
He is away, and it's a beauty. Bush has to run quickly backwards. Makes the catch at the 15-yard line.
Steps up to the 20, gets a possible block in the back from Cushing, gets away at the 25, looking for a block up the sideline, 40. He's at the 50, he's at the 40, steps over a would-be tackler, and then goes the rest of the way. Touchdown, Reggie Bush. Touchdown, USC.
He was down. Looked like he was tackled. Looked like he was wrapped up. Couldn't tell who it was. He just spun around, spun right out of it, turned the corner, got some key blocks from Patrick Turner at the edge, and just outran Joe Wobendon. He's not going to catch me even if he has an angle. Not going to happen.
Handoff to Bush, coming around the left side, trying to outrace him and can to the 40, 35, 30, down the sideline to the 25, 15, 10, 5, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Reggie Bush. Touchdown, USC, 42 yards. Nobody has a better step in this country around the corner.
Brandon Harrison, the strong safety, had the angle on him and couldn't catch him at the cone. Amazing speed by Reggie Bush.
Took Bush 10 seconds to run 47 yards.
Bush steps outside, 35, 40, 45. He's at the 41. Man has a shot at the 20, cuts back, and tripped up at the 5-yard line. And that's Reggie Bush being Reggie Bush. You're right, trying to take the lead here. Reggie Bush, left side, look out. 30, 20, 10, forget it. Reggie Bush, touchdown. Reggie Bush right up the middle, gets the outside. He's at the 30, it's another foot race. Cuts it back to the 20, comes back to the near side of the field. He is going to go. It's going to be another USC touchdown and another thing of beauty from one of the best running backs you will ever see. Right, the Trojans keeping it on the ground. Split backs now. Liner going to throw. Throws for Bush, wide open, 45-40. One man to beat, 30, turned him inside out. And then a great job to recover by Tyrone Culver to save a touchdown.
Reggie Bush. The ball game on 2nd down and 7. Reggie Bush bounces to the outside. He's got the first down. He breaks free again. And finally 3-4 Bruins bring him down as he gets up to the 44-yard line. Just impossible. 35 of UC, 34 of UCLA. Bush with it, bouncing to the outside, can't get there. Oh, yes, he can. My goodness. Jared Page was the man who had a piece of him and couldn't get enough.
Watch the straight arm here on Page, pushes him away. Now the hurdle on Cassell.
This time Bush gets it, holds on the right side, and he's down to the 20, down to the 18-yard line where Cassell helps out on the tackle.
This is where Bush has improved so much.
It is 3rd and 10. And Bush going to the outside. He got away from him. He's going down the sidelines. It is one man to beat. Now he gets a little help. Now the pursuit comes after him, and they'll bring him down. But, my word, he's put that football down near the 32-yard line on the UCLA side of the field. So many of them have been, most of them have been hurt. This is Reggie Bush to the corner, dive, and he's remarkable.
It's just so many plays. Again, it's an offensive line dominating, and then the dive for the pylon and the end zone.
Yeah. And that's a powerful offensive front they've got there. This is Reggie Bush, touchdown. To get to 300 today. Finds a hole over the left side. That's a first down out across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The winner of the 2005 Heisman Memorial Trophy, Reggie Bush from USC.
I was pissed about not winning the Heisman and bringing the Heisman back to Texas. I lost the Heisman. The first thing I did was call Rod Wright. And I said, man, get the guys together and tell them it's showtime. And from that point, just the disrespect from the media, from everybody, just not even giving us like we weren't supposed to be there, kind of pissed us off a little bit.
There wasn't much.
Yeah, I really appreciate you all. You've been really good to us. I won't need a pregame talk.
The air thick with anticipation and excitement here in Pasadena, Texas. USC for the national championship. Does not get any bigger or any better than this.
Look up. You got your goal. Let's go get your goal.
The royalty of college football is in assembly at the Rose Bowl 2006. Bush, Leinart, Young, and their legion. By consensus, the teams ranked 1 and 2, with nary a whisper of dissent. The site for this ultimate showdown in college football. Now it's put up time. They kick it to him. 2 yards, 3 yards deep in the end zone. He's coming. He gets to the 10. He gets to the injury, and Malone can just kill it sometimes. Sometimes he outkicks the coverage. Texas will get good field position out of this one. The reception was made at about the 43. Fumble! Texas man let go. Trojans have it. The Trojans get the football.
And the first turnover of the game goes SC's way.
It's got a double wide, top of the picture, steps up, throws short, goes to Smith. Smith inside the 40, down to about 37. And Bush gets it. Bounces outside with it, runs over one Texan and gets it on down for a first near the 48-pound pass mark. Hands the ball to Young, and he didn't get it. Trojans pile him up and roll him back. Scott Ware was the first man to get him. He's the leading receiver. They throw it sideways to him. He's going to throw it downfield. Throws it to Steve Smith. It's too long. Changes the play. Short drop to throw, gets it off. Oh, what an effort by Patrick Turner, but he couldn't reel it in. Throw it short underneath. It's Bush, and they take him down.
During the run, incidental 5-yard face mask. 5 yards results in a first down.
And this is White Berry. Big guy. Runs over one, second one gets him. Bush, little delay in the middle. Came flying through, and the shoe came off. Leinart throws. Almost intercepted. Two wide outs on that side. They go back to Bush. Bush cuts it inside and is taken down. The top of the picture come this way to Bush. Bush working in traffic, got away from the first man. He's down close to the 17-yard line. He's out there now as a wideout. Leinart keeps it. Boy, that's close.
They should have kept him in the backfield. He didn't make it.
Got away from him. And same kind of a play, except Young this time keeps it. Tackle, tackle, tackle. That's the first down. On first down. Young back looking to throw. Pumps it. Now lets it go. And it is caught. Young looking around. Throws to the sideline. The ball is caught. Just coming outside. All these Texas receivers, they're a track team. Ball is carried by Charles. Charles rolled back when the ball is loose.
I think Pippen got it. Number 5 at the bottom of that pile.
He's a very fast guy. Sometimes he goes deep. They drop it off. That little screen action set up for Bush. Oh, look out. Ball fumble. Texas has got it.
Never expected the ball. Down Texas.
Young's got it. Going to run it. Lost the ball. Pitched it out. He pitched it out.
Touchdown,
and
Texas.
Touchdown to Selden Young.
Young knows he's got help to the outside. The ball, he's down.
He's down.
They're going to have to check this one out. Take these points off the board.
He was on the ground before he pitched the ball.
Can't believe they're not reviewing this one. This is huge.
Kick is good. No, kick is not good.
Nope, missed it wide right.
He's gone. And he hands it this time to Taylor, and Taylor's got the ball, got daylight, and touchdown, Texas! Right in the middle. Four-man front to Texas. Ball goes. Leinart dropping back, throws down the middle. Jarrett's got it. And Dwayne Jarrett will take it down to about the 22-yard line from here tonight. The Trojans right now. Here's back to White, and he rams it into the end zone. Touchdown. Reaches for it. Touchdown. Up, down, and one with White, the deep back. Big play here, folks. Goes to White, runs up the middle. That'll do it. Touchdown. He gets it. Goes to the outside with it. Oh, it's around the corner. Touchdown.
But this was stayed in bounds, airborne touchdown, Reggie Bush.
Leonard going for it. Jarrett. Touchdown. 6 yards on that little short pass. Young slips a little, coming back. There's daylight. Here he goes. Touchdown. Ball back. Driving kick, taken down at the 5-yard line by Reggie Bush, who's been quiet tonight, and just a half a step from blazing a trail.
But Lendell White's in there. He's the power back.
He gets it. He didn't get it. Clock's coming again. They pick him up. He throws to the sidelines. The pass is completed, but it is short of the first down. That's Quan Crosby.
During the play, incidental 5-yard face mask to number 20 defense. The 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Watch Darnell Bing right there with the left hand. That didn't look all that incidental to me.
4th and 5, the national championship on the line right here. He's going for the corner. He's got it. Young scores. 4-2. Runs it. And made it.
Lateral back to Reggie.
No chance. They're coming hard. Leonard shoves it ahead to Bush. Got a block. Goes down and out of bounds, stopping the clock. Leonard runs away from the pressure. Now he's got to throw it, and throws it high and out of bounds, and the game is over. Texas has defeated Southern California 41-38 to win the national championship of college football.
All the respect for him, and I wish him well with whatever team he goes to.
Just as long as you're drafted ahead of him.
Exactly.
That's fair. Rose Bowl, the BCS championship, the loss to Texas and Vince Young. One of the greatest games I think a lot of us have ever seen when you look at the teams and what was at stake. I'm sure you've been asked. We've had a little time in a sentence or two. I mean, what happened to USC?
Well, I definitely feel like we didn't play our best game. And both offensively and defensively, we feel like we didn't play our best game. And but even with all the mistakes that we made, we were still ahead. Like 12 points, I think it was 4 minutes to go. So I think it was just it just happened to be their day. They were the better team, and they won the game. And sometimes you have those days. You can't win them all.
How about the pitchback play? I know it was something you'd like to have back, but what were you thinking at the time? Is it something you'd done before that had been successful?
It's just me. It's the type of player I am. I play on pure instincts and fearless, really. And that's the type of player I am. I play fearless, and I'm willing to score at all costs. And I feel like if I would have made the pitch and scored, it probably would have been the greatest play, in college football. But that's why we love this game so much, because it's everything. It's all the emotions, playing to it, and we're sad, we're happy, and it's part of the game.
Part of that roller coaster.
Yeah.
Did you envision yourself as a professional player at that time?
I think I did. You know, just as a young man, as a kid, you dream of playing in the NFL, and I've always dreamed of it, and I've always envisioned myself playing in the NFL.
Who did you emulate the most or try to copy?
Nobody really. You know, I was just a big fan. I've always been a big fan of sports, and especially football. So me, growing up, you know, I grew up around San Diego State area, and at the time, Marshall Faulk was playing there, and I got a chance to watch him a lot. So he was somebody I really watched a lot.
And at Helix, the high school, right? Alex Smith, the #1 pick in the draft the previous year, the 49ers, was your teammate.
Yeah, he's my teammate now. A lot of good memories, man. We didn't lose too many games, you know, me and Alex and some other great players from that team. And it was a great time.
Look, everybody on their feet in Radio City Music Hall. I don't believe it.
With the second choice in the 2006 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Reggie Bush, running back, USC.
Relief for Reggie Bush, his family, his confidants, the people dressed in green and white. Hey, what happened here?
And often what happens, Tom, when you have the first, second, and third pick of the draft, you have new head coaches.
That's correct.
So how would they do on this day? Let's begin with Reggie Bush and his debut for the New Orleans Saints. They were in Cleveland. Bush is going to be multifaceted. A couple of punt returns, even a misplay. He at least makes it a plus play somewhat. Was he all over the field? You betcha. 3rd and 10 for the Saints. There he is out wide, Tom. And Drew Brees, you know, he threw okay. And those square, and look at the hands by Bush.
Yeah, great set of hands, quick feet, knows how to keep from taking the big lick, and New Orleans Saints using him in a lot of different ways.
8 catches for 58, and now here 18 of his 61 yards as he picks up a first down. In fact, in the first half, he had more total yards than Cleveland did, who, needless to say, a sluggish start. The Browns at 56. It's 9-0 New Orleans in the third. And welcome back to Kellen Winslow and also Braylon Edwards. Winslow, first career TD. They've been waiting for this for a couple of years. It's 9-7 on the pass from Charlie Fry. Then Brees to Marcus Colston, 7th-round pick from
Hofstra.
The alumni of the alma mater of Wayne Corbett. Saints lead 16-7. Fry, fade, Winslow tries to make the one-handed catch, but a flag on Roman Harper. And so the Browns say, let us get it in there. And Fry does it himself. A little twist, a little turn. It's a game now, 16-14. Less than 2 minutes ago, it's 19-14. Ball pops, and Josh Bullocks pulls it down with the interception. Although really that wasn't Fry's fault. It was out of Edwards' hands. So the Saints, with Reggie Bush, go on the road to beat the Browns. The plus for Cleveland. There was Edwards. There was Winslow with 8 catches. But Reggie Bush, all told, 141 yards. Running, catching, punt returning. Afterwards, you're a pro now.
I didn't expect it to be anything easy. And, you know, today was a pretty tough win for us. I mean, we, you know, they fought all the way to the end. And, you know, I just wanted to get a win. You know, I wasn't focused on anything else but getting a win today. And that was the #1 thing in my mind.
Any butterflies? I mean,
no, it was more excitement and anticipation, no butterflies. You know, I was just excited to play for 4 quarters, really. You know, after preseason, you know, coming out after the first couple of plays or whatever. But I was excited to play for 4 quarters a day and you know, be able to get into a rhythm.
He's got to catch this ball and go. And that's a high floater. He's going to have some room here. Takes it up to 35. He's got a ball. Reggie Bush gets another block. A marker is down back upfield. Reggie Bush will score. It goes against the Buccaneers. Torrey Cox. And it's the first NFL touchdown for Reggie Bush.
Just wanted to get the crowd on their feet, you know, and you know, fortunately enough, I was able to return the punt for a touchdown, and it was huge. You know, a lot of credit goes to, you know, my teammates who were out there blocking, and really all I had to do was make one guy miss, and you know, from there it was just daylight. It's up there, you know, with some of the biggest ones, some of the biggest touchdowns I've scored. You know, obviously this touchdown was even more special because it was a game-winning touchdown for us.
Was right. On first down, Double reverse as Reggie Bush gets it. Picks his way and leaps for the touchdown. Reggie Bush gets his first touchdown from scrimmage.
Going to see some time tonight, very deep at the wide receiver position.
Now Reggie Bush lines up as the tailback. Reeves swings it out to the ball is knocked away, and an incomplete pass, and a crunching hit put on by Sheldon Brown. And Bush takes a while to get up, and now goes down again.
He did not see that hit coming. He was looking back at the ball. That was a blind hit.
What a matchup today on Fox. The winner, Super Bowl 41 in Miami. Reeves lofts it. Behind the defense, it's Reggie Bush. And Bush is into the open field, showing his speed. Reggie Bush to the end zone. Touchdown, no flags. Boy, when you get to this point in the game and you know you're going on to the Super Bowl, there's not many things in life that feel as good as that does.
Credit for the kind of season that they had. Stopped the Chicago Bears to the Super Bowl. Congratulations, Lovie Smith and the Bears. NFC
didn't play in this one. First quarter, Saints down 3-0. Third and 4 from the 32. Bush goes left and turns back right, and all of a sudden, the Titans look like Fresno State. Gets a block from Devery Henderson, and it's a 44-yard gain for Bush. That would set up a John Carney field goal.
Little trickery. Breeze. Pitch. Reggie Bush. He's going to throw. But double coverage. Ray Lewis, Chris McAllister back there, and McAllister doesn't jump off the towel.
That looked a little bit like this when he was wearing just number 5. It was against UCLA.
Ladies and gentlemen, Helix High School, well represented here. Alex Smith
the 619. The 619.
Did they lose a game in high school when they were together?
I don't know if they did.
If they did, it's crazy.
They both missed the team bus.
Guys, this is the Reggie Bush we thought we'd see from game 1.
Watch the okey doke here, Hodge. Here's your
and then the power. You understand that he's got the moves, but this is what I like, the power to get to the 1 yard line.
The most important thing, though, for a running back is the ability to start and stop. That has to go take first before the power. But that right there was what makes him special.
So Bush scored from the 1.
9 cents change.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds good when people say it.
I do too.
And then Reggie, this time goes wide, you have no shot, right?
Well, look at the angle. I mean, the defender should win in that case, but not against Reggie.
So it's 14-3. He has 2 touchdowns in the first half. He had 2 for the entire season coming into the game.
It's almost a bit unfair.
He sense a theme here.
Yeah.
Shovel pass to who?
Reggie Bush.
That's right.
The president.
He's in.
Or Baby Matrix, as his buddy Joe Horn likes to call him. Or just suspended in midair.
Matrix. 3 touchdowns for Bush. It's 24-10. I'm into condensing and making it easy for people to understand.
You think anybody's got speed like this?
No. Oh, he's gone.
What?
One move, he's gone. But what do you got to do, Merrill?
One thing he can learn, get that ball high and tight, pulled against your chest. Barber action.
Stupid bobble. It goes out of bounds.
Don't keep looking back over your shoulder. No soul alive was going to catch you. Number 7, Vic, plays for Atlanta. He's not running you down.
Still a 74-yard gain. So same possession again. Reggie's wide receiver. Oh, you think Hannibal Navies is going to get him?
Oh, he's got a shot.
No. No. Bush, will Yamo be there?
Up and over. Yamo.
Nice. 4 touchdowns. And love afterwards, but the Saints win big over the 49ers. 34-10. Yeah, okay. Reggie Bush became just the 4th player in NFL history to catch passes for 100 yards and score 3 rushing touchdowns in the same game, and the first since Donnie Anderson of the Packers in 1967.
Thank you, Ed. Reggie Bush had 6 catches Sunday, giving him 79 for the season. That breaks the Saints' single-season record for running backs and 2nd in NFL history among rookie running backs. He's the 9th, right? And then
As for the other part of this game, Reggie Bush, who's done so much receiving game. Stop it. Did not have a 100-yard rushing game. In fact, a lot of times looked lost running the ball.
Oh, he didn't look lost.
You said he did early in the year.
The line. You said it as well.
I did not.
But he was making good decisions on this day.
He was outstanding this day. You know what? He was decisive. I've never said he was lost because he doesn't look lost at all. But he has a lot of things to do, just like he did in this game. He plays on the perimeter. He plays wide receiver. He goes to running back when Deuce McAllister went out. That is why I like him.
But Merrill, you would
versatile player.
You would concede in this game he looked like he was running with more authority.
He was decisive, Trey. That is the one thing early in the year. He was trying to make too many things happen before the line of scrimmage, which hurt you in the NFL. But in this game, they were getting blocks, and he was decisive, and he was taking advantage of that.
And I think he was also patient, allowing guys to get to their blocks and then knowing when to cut off them. Nice job by him. He did it time and again, and here's this.
By the way,
raw speed right here, guys.
This is the 14th play of the drive. Okay, so there you go. That's Bush. Gets it around and races into the end zone. Saints up 20-7. Fourth quarter, Saints up 27, looking to ice it. Terrence Copper with the good block.
Receiver.
Nice job. Look at him
Bush
setting the block
around
up.
The outside, finished with 126, his first career 100-yard game. The Giants, what's going on? Drive, and then Drew Brees looking for Reggie Bush.
Easy.
This is easy, as you said, Coach.
Fortunately, Rondé Barber took more of that ball than Reggie Bush did.
Yeah, he did. The ball came out. It's ruled an incompletion, but that sometimes can set up something else.
Yep, sometimes you have to take one for the team, Reggie, because it gives you opportunity against man coverage, not zone, to do this. And check this move out. Oh, my goodness, that hurt.
163 total yards rushing and receiving for Reggie Bush. He was the threat right there. He got that one little block, and that's all he needed, Merrill.
This is where he excels, on the perimeter.
24-20, the Saints come up with a huge interception late and seal the win.
There. Perhaps Mom could get a job there in the nation's capital.
This guy not a teenager.
Reggie Bush, no, he is all man, at least when he's hitting the outside like that.
Yeah, I'm sure all week in practice, special teams, do not let him get to the perimeter on the outside, and what happens, and if he does.
Had problems with that, and I would think they'd go more to it. Brees dumps it off. Penalty flag comes in as Reggie Bush picks his way through the defense and in for a touchdown. But there is a flag down. 3 straight third down completions for first downs for Drew Brees as Reggie Bush with a little hesitation down the sideline and in for the touchdown. Somehow stayed in bounds. He hesitated Troy in the hole and then broke loose. Brees, Bush, touchdown.
Never use that word.
Drew Brees, Brett Favre. Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, the first ever matchup of 4,000-yard quarterbacks in a Super Bowl. Opening possession of the Colts after the Saints went 3 and out. Peyton Manning was dissecting that same die, and we have a touchdown in Super Bowl 44 by somebody not named Pierre in the end zone. Joseph Adai gets a celebration. Manning and the Colts come away with nothing, and they still only cling to a 1-point lead. The Saints get the ball in quality position after the missed field goal from the Colts 47. Reggie Bush, a 12-yard gain right there. Bush had 5 rushes for 25 yards. 3 plays later, Brees dumps it off to Reggie Bush. He had 4 catches for 30. And then 2 plays later in the town and where he went to college from
right here in Miami. You get Jeremy Shockey just on a simple slant route, and he makes a great play for a touchdown.
They're up 5 with less than 6 minutes to go. The charge says go for 2. Lance Moore cannot corral it according to the officials, but Sean Payton believes that is a converted 2-point attempt. And sure enough, after further review, Lance Moore gets the ball and creases the plane of the goal, and that is a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, he must have had good help from the box up top. He's got possession. His butt crosses the goal line with the possession. The ball is over the line, and it gets kicked out of his hands late. That's why the official thought it was a bobble, but it was a kick out. That is a 2-point conversion and a good challenge.
And how huge is that? Instead of being up 5, they're up the full 1 score of 7 with Peyton Manning getting the ball back in a Super Bowl with 5.5 minutes to go, and Manning began to go to work all sorts of time. Finds Pierre Garçon on the other side of the field. 17-yard gain. 3 plays later, 5th play of the drive. They're on the Saints side of the field. Reggie Wayne, New Orleans native, weaving his way through traffic to the Saints 36. 3 plays later, 8th play of the drive. Just when you thought Manning was going to get this done. Here comes Tracy Porter with the pick.
What a great read.
674 yards the other way. And instead of it being a tie game, the Saints are up 2 scores in Super Bowl 44 with 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Indianapolis Colts who get the ball back with time running out on their chance to get a second Super Bowl in 4 years. But there's Austin Collie free for 41 yards. How did that happen? Manning from the Saints 30 dumps it off to a die after the 2-minute warning. A 17-yard gain down to the Saints 13. 4 plays later, though, the Saints defense is stiffened enough to make it a fourth and goal attempt. If the Colts don't convert, the game is over, and they don't convert. Reggie Wayne can't bring it in, and Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints take their very first victory formation in a Super Bowl.
If you would have asked me coming into the NFL, before I started my rookie year, where do I think I would be? I would expect to be, probably the top.
Ball star and current New Orleans Saint Reggie Bush could become the first player in the 75-year history of the Heisman Trophy to lose that award. Yahoo Sports is reporting that the Heisman Trophy Trust is expected to strip the running back of the top award by the end of the month. The trust is investigating whether Reggie Bush took gifts while still in college. If so, that was a break of NCAA rules.
It's his right, but if it were me, Skip Bayless, I'd still have the Heisman. I would not have given it back. I don't care what anybody says. That's my Heisman Trophy. I earned it. Reggie Bush did not cheat. He didn't take performance-enhancing drugs. He didn't go on the field and cheat in any way. According to the allegations, obviously his family received hundreds of thousands of dollars from 2 agents, sports marketers, paid for everything from hotel stays to a rent-free home where Bush's family apparently lived, a limousine, transportation, and a new suit he wore accepting his Heisman Trophy award. There's nothing about that says to me there was an advantage that occurred on the field of play. When he went out there, he was Jordan-esque in his college career. He was absolutely sensational. He was a magnet to all of us viewers out there. I couldn't take my eyes off him in a USC uniform.
Did Reggie Bush get paid to play college football? Yes, he did. Not by USC directly.
Says he did.
Okay. But, Stephen A., I agree with everything you just said. He was a sensational college football performer. But he broke the rules.
Ready, 380, big set.
Give it off to Colston on the reverse to Bush, and Bush turns left side, 10-5, dives for the pylon.
My goodness gracious.
And this is one for the ages.
Saints running back was traded to the Miami Dolphins. The Heisman Trophy winner turned Heisman Trophy returner was drafted 2nd overall by the Saints in the 2006 NFL Draft, but he often battled injuries and didn't perform as well as many thought he would. Bush expressed his doubts that he would remain a Saint when he famously tweeted, "It's been fun, New Orleans," after the team drafted actual Heisman Trophy winner Mark Ingram. Now, with the NFL lockout over, the Dolphins signed Reggie to a 2-year deal. Bush also made a splash in the news after it was revealed that he's dating an Old Navy model named Melissa Molinaro, who looks remarkably similar to his former girlfriend, Kim Kardashian.
I text her and that man emoji. Yeah. I pull up my phone and we rollin'. Yeah. I turn the street into D-Live. Yeah. Jump off of the board and I deep dive. Yeah.
The thing that was important to us was not just the talents of Reggie Bush, but also the way those talents complement the other players we have on offense, notably Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford. And, that was really the basis of our interest in Reggie.
So, man, how you doing, boss? All right. Reggie, nice to meet you. Yeah, we know. Reggie. So just getting a chance to learn a little bit about Detroit, about the people of Detroit, and kind of how much passion they have for this city, I think is really cool. It's good. I'm enjoying the chili, the cheese, everything on it. It's perfect for a football player. Come right here and make one. It's perfect. Okay, well, let's start. Grab a bun. I'm a big fan of hot dogs anyway, so this is right up my alley. I grew up on these. This is what got me through college. Chili. Bam, bam, bam. A natural, right? That's it. Thanks. It's really been good.
God, look at that big ass truck.
Oh yeah, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. Oh, one hand though.
It's really cool to get a chance to really dive into the culture of Detroit. And obviously during football season, it's kind of hard for us to do that.
When you come to the city, you have to go to Burnt Rubber. We're the top tier sneaker shop.
I've only been to Detroit once, and it was in 2006 when the Super Bowl was here.
Oh yeah.
And it was all downtown, so.
That's a good memory to have. Reggie Bush coming to Burnt Rubber today is pretty dope. He's a top caliber athlete. You don't see him in the streets because he's working out or he's dedicated to his craft. Yeah, what's like your favorite shoe ever?
Jordans, and who come to work every day, and that's what the Detroit Lions are all about. All right, guys. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
To tailgate because I'm always playing.
We did the gating for you.
You guys did the gating for me. My family got a chance to do all the gating for me.
Last year he averaged almost 4 yards per carry. That one, nice cutback. He's got some speed to the outside. He's at midfield. He's being chased by 3 Jaguars. They won't catch him.
Well, I think I gave him the kiss of death. I said that he was enjoying more in the basic running game and using Reggie with his versatility.
We don't have to worry about nothing. We got the fire.
Give it right back to Bush.
Running one hell of a something.
Leaps out of one tackler, Reggie Bush.
They're gonna see us from outer space. Outer space, light it up.
Blitz, and he throws it and connects with Reggie Bush. Starts and starts. First down and more. Big win.
Gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We're gonna let it burn, 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 burn.
Bush spins away from Jennings. Back to the inside. What a run from Reggie Bush.
They don't know what they heard. Shut the marsh, get down. Giving love to the world.
The receiver out of SMU. Stafford with a little pressure. Dumps it off to Reggie Bush. Bush has some room. 8 to the end zone. Touchdown Lions. 18-yard pass play from Stafford to Bush.
Let's go to Detroit. Game 1 today on Thanksgiving. There's a handshake. One quarterback playing, one not.
You look, and what is he showing him? All these different quarterback.
I like how you feel.
You saw that, huh?
Yeah.
You saw that, huh?
Turnovers.
Arm angles.
Turnovers, a real story here today. First quarter, Reggie Bush up the middle.
This is what bothers me because Reggie before this game said, I will not fumble anymore this entire season. And look what happened.
He didn't intend to.
Yeah, but you don't say that because you know it can happen. That's like me saying I'm not going to miss a tackle for the rest of the season. Those things happen.
What?
Yeah, those things happen.
You missed?
I did miss some. Very few.
Wow.
Very few, but some.
I'm sorry.
Second quarter, Matthew Stafford. Unaware that Nick Perry was there, football comes out, Morgan Burnett. Here we have a number 42 for the Packers scoring a touchdown there.
Oh, that looks familiar, doesn't it?
Sure it
Does your heart go,
Doesn't
huh?
it look eerily familiar?
His hips a little loose as well.
Nice job by Nick Perry,
Yes.
the former first-round pick out of USC, knocking it out. Aaron
Okay,
Rodgers
that's-
liking
that's
it.
a
The
good arm.
Packers,
That's a good
Packers
arm
on
there.
top 10
Good
to
shoulder.
3. Now Stafford is intercepted by Tramon Williams looking for Chris Durham. That's Detroit back with it, looking for Reggie Bush. Had a big afternoon. Well-placed ball, 32-yard gain.
I mean, just the skill, body control.
I said again, he's having a Pro Bowl year.
No question about it.
He's having a Pro Bowl year.
Yep.
Tie game. There's a, speaking of a well-placed ball, strike to Jeremy Ross. Lions tie the game up. Used to seeing
He even
Detroit
changes
score.
his angles on his fist pump.
Oh, come on. It was a proper fist pump. Reggie Bush up the middle for 23. That's first and goal now, Lions. And if Reggie got you down there, and he said he's not going to fumble anymore, Darren,
Give it to him.
he
One
is
more
to
time.
be trusted
But
with the ball. That's
something-
easy.
Something that you're seeing in the graphic, the 2 turnovers, 3 turnovers.
But that's about it.
Let's go ahead and add some insult to
Reggie
injury
was
here.
a grown man.
A one-handed touchdown
Nice.
catch. Left-handed. Now, maybe he is left-handed.
Could be, but
It's still one-handed.
That's nice. Yeah.
that's just, yes.
So now it's 40-10. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers said, I best make it back a week from
Well, yeah,
Sunday.
but keep this in mind. And I think we,
Reggie Bush was a star running back at USC. He won the Heisman in 2005, drafted number 2 overall by the Saints. Heisman later taken away when the NCAA determined he took money from agents in college. Bush moved on, won a Super Bowl with the Saints, arguably the last high point of his career. On Wednesday, though, the Lions released him after joining the team as an unrestricted free agent from Miami in 2013. Bush played in 25 games, totaled 299 carries for a little over 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns. He also grabbed 94 passes for 759 yards and 3 touchdowns. So by certain standards, some would say his career has been a bust, but we asked the fellas to describe it. Skip Bayless, you first.
That's interesting what you just said, Carrie, because by certain standards, well, what are those standards? The standard that got set was that Reggie Bush was the second pick in the draft. So unfortunately for Reggie, and he didn't pick himself number 2, New Orleans picked him second. Obviously, the standard got set that he was the second pick in the draft, and could he live up to that? No, he could not. But from my perspective, I sat right here in this seat before that draft, and I said, there's no way Reggie Bush is the first or the second pick. A lot of people thought he should be the first pick over Mario Williams to Houston in that draft. The first pick. And I said, no, I might take him maybe middle of the first round, probably better later in the first round. And I kept telling Jay Crawford, you're a prisoner of his Sports Center highlights. Yeah, he's a highlight waiting to happen, but that's not going to keep happening in the National Football League. He won the Heisman with incredible runs against Fresno State, circus runs, unbelievable, freakish runs. But I said, can he run between the tackles as an every down back?
Skip Bayless, I think that's fair, but understand why it's fair. It's because of durability issues. It's because of, strength issues. It's not because of his skill, because his skills on the collegiate level were flat out electrifying. I mean, he was something sensational to watch, and I will always be grateful to both him and Vince Young for what I consider to be the greatest national championship game I ever saw when USC went up against Texas. I mean,
12 penalties for the Dolphins, including 3 on this drive. Taylor hands the ball up to Reggie Bush, who loses his hat and lost the football. but they're going to say touchdown, Buffalo.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
And now we've got some pushing and shoving going on, some heavy pushing and shoving going on after the play, and flags come flying from everywhere. And Reggie Bush's helmet has been tossed to the 25-yard line. So they're saying that Reggie Bush broke the plane of the goal line before he lost the football. Take a look.
Good effort by Reggie Bush.
Knee goes down there as the ball comes across the goal line, and that's how he lost the football. I don't know if the knee was down, though, before the football crossed the plane.
I think that was a touchdown.
Yeah. Well, they're talking now about the pushing and shoving that went on after the score.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown is under further review. After the play was over, there was a personal foul on the defense and a personal foul on the offense. Those penalties will offset. We will now review the play.
Right there, the knee is down, and the football is already being extended. And Walt Aikens was taking his hat off.
So right there, see the knee is down, and you don't see, the tip of the ball. Here's the goal line.
Is that the tip of the football, or is that his elbow?
That might not. I mean, that might be a matter of millimeters on whether or not that's a touchdown or not.
Dolphins fans do not think it's a score. Again, they are reviewing it. They review all touchdowns, all turnovers. The Bills, if this is a score, will go for 2. They've kept the offense on the field.
This is going to be interesting because, it looks like it's millimeters. The question is there enough to overturn this call?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
So it stands.
We will run the try. The dead ball personal fouls offset.
Yo, Reggie. Hey, we saw you doing some sprints on the track on Instagram. You still trying to get back in the NFL? Trying to make the comeback?
Trying, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait for a call.
What would?
Not up to me.
What would be your ideal situation?
Somewhere I can win, somewhere with a good quarterback.
Any particular team?
Thank you, man. No particular team.
What do you think the chances are?
I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? It's the first time being in this situation, so just staying in shape. You know what I mean, and staying ready. So that's it.
If you don't get picked up this season, will you retire?
Yeah, I'll retire.
You will.
If I don't get picked up this season, I'll retire. Yeah,
that's it.
Sure. Yeah.
Save your body.
Yep.
hey, you spent a lot of time with the Kardashians. Kylie's pregnant. What are your thoughts?
I don't know, bro. All right, man.
All right.